This episode of the DisCast recorded on January 8th, 2014 at twitch.tv/DisCast. Follow us on Twitch and tune in Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern to watch the show. Also follow us on Twitter at DisCast Show to enter the trivia contests and more. Also check us out on iTunes and check out our new website at discast.us. Thank you, and enjoy the DisCast. Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténgase alejado de las puertas. To our new listeners, we welcome you aboard our podcast Highway in the Sky and hope you've enjoyed the past week. For those of you standing, please hold on to your headphones at all times and stand clear of the doors. For the comfort of others, no trolling please. Thank you, and enjoy the DisCast. No!
What, drop frames?
No, XSplit frickin' turned my microphone off.
Wow. Way to go, Ryan.
Booted my mic.
Yep.
Fix it soon. XSplit decided that it didn't want my mic to go on. That happens sometimes. I don't know why.
Yeah.
But whatever.
I need to look into that.
As I was saying, guys, hey, what is up? It is Ryan, and it is the DisCast January.
So people
8th,
just heard me
2014.
shouting numbers.
They did hear you shouting numbers, which is fantastic.
So it's, as Ryan was saying, it's the 20th episode,
is.
and we've been doing this for 20 weeks.
Yes, and as I was saying, for those of you guys on iTunes, you're probably thinking, what? This is only the third episode. How can that possibly be true? And that's because we're only posting the episodes on iTunes from Christmas Day onwards.
Forward, yes.
Yes. So if you want to see the rest, you can head over to discast.us/episodes, or you could head over to YouTube.
And even then, that's not all of them. There was a pretty big span of...
There was some that aren't even on there. No one can see them, so that's the problem. Sorry.
And those were some of our best episodes. You know, we look
Yeah, they
back
were.
on the past month or two, and we, you know, after each show, we kind of discuss, like, what we thought of the show for a few minutes.
Yeah.
And for most of December, it's been not our best show.
It really hasn't, and we're sorry for that. But yeah.
You know what it is? You know what the issue is?
What?
Is I was looking back at all the show notes today. I was just, you know, nice trip down memory lane.
Right.
And, you know, the thing I was noticing was back towards the earlier part of December into late November, there wasn't a lot of news.
That's
because
true.
everything was setting up for Christmas and everybody was getting ready for that.
That's
So, you know, the news aspect is really starting to pick up again. I'm looking at the story. We have a lot to discuss.
Yeah, we do.
This is one of our biggest weeks.
A lot, especially concerning MyMagic Plus. So.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
And then
so much.
there's one video I've been watching for the past 2 days, pretty much nonstop.
Right.
It is involving my favorite news. We will get into that much later, and it has left me uber excited.
Yes, I know what you're
Yes.
talking about. And
Some people here might too.
Yeah, probably. And now, guys, if you are only watching the stream and YouTube and stuff, and you want to go onto iTunes, type in DisCast, and look for this shiny new logo. Darren, point to your, I guess to your right. No, your left. Yeah, right there. This shiny new logo. Just look for the one with that logo, and you type in DisCast on iTunes, and you'll see that. And it'll be really cool. And
I was
you'll
pointing
click
to
on
the
that.
left at first.
Right.
I had assumed it would flip, but I guess not.
When you... No, yeah.
Right there,
Yeah,
right?
yes, it
That's-
is. See, that it's to your right, right?
That is pointing to my right.
Yes, that's what I thought. Yes,
Yeah.
it's my left. Yes, that makes perfect sense. Yeah, if you type DisCast in iTunes, you'll see that. Give us a good rating on iTunes, please, because that's going to make our iTunes popularity go up and have more people come and watch us there. So that's always awesome.
Nothing like more advertising.
Nothing like more advertising. Yeah,
Awesome Geek says we look awesome.
we do.
Thank you.
Awesome, just like your namesake.
It takes hours to look like this.
Oh, does it?
Yes, I
Good
get
old
up out of
mustache
bed.
going on.
I do. Yeah, I need to shave that. Yeah, that's 3 days of no shaving. I need
3
to.
days of no shaving. There we go. I'm in like a week. I got
Beards.
sideburns going on, but
Beard's grown back a little bit.
someone said that like a couple weeks ago not to shave.
Yeah, and I
beard
shaved
go.
that night.
Yeah. Too bad, too bad. Everyone's saying they're buffering. Guess what?
Yeah.
It's not our fault. I'm gonna tell you guys that.
Craig, well, it looks like this cast is over. See y'all next week.
Well, it's not down.
Yeah, it's working fine for me.
It's working perfectly fine, so it's gotta be your internet. So I'm sorry, guys. So
Fix it, people.
yeah, let's get to
You know-
trivia.
Yes. I don't. Did anybody win this week? Was there?
Absolutely nobody won.
Wow, that's a first.
That's not a first.
Oh, it's not. Oh.
I think you said it last time it happened too.
What, last week? I
No,
thought
the
somebody...
last time someone didn't win, you said it was a first, even though it was like the second time it happened.
Who cares?
Yeah, so, no one won. The question
Ah.
was, before... Yes, you are delayed, Andrew. Everyone is delayed. Everyone's about 30 seconds behind. So,
Yeah, that's just the nature of Twitch. That
That's the
has
nature of
nothing to
Twitch.
do with our internet connection or your net. There's always going to be delay.
yes.
I
So anyway, let's go back to the trivia. That's what we're talking
yes.
about. Last week's question... Oh, my hair, sorry. Last week's question was, for the 2009 refurbishment, there were only 2 dolls representing the United States of America on It's a Small World, and we wanted to know what they were from you guys, and nobody knew the answer.
Did ProMiner not get it? I thought ProMiners was correct.
Miner did not get it. He said Californian and Floridian doll.
Oh, I don't think it is.
It was a pilgrim and an Indian, or Native American.
Well,
Yeah,
I've never gotten that one. That was a
that was a tough one.
yeah, that was a
Got it.
tough.
So no one goes on to our postcard of winners. Or
Yes.
index card of winners. Here it is.
We
for
just
your
put like
reference.
my name down. Just say, hey, Darren's the real winner here.
Why would you put your name down?
Because why not?
So that's
I'm
that.
sure your name's on there somewhere.
No, my name's not on there. Why would my name
Really?
be on there? Why would I put
I
my
don't
name
know.
on there?
You don't label your index cards?
What do you mean?
You don't say like Ryan's index card of winner?
No, it's not labeled.
Oh.
It just is
Well,
a card with names.
You need to
on
be
it.
more organized.
I have to be more organized. Okay.
Write more show notes.
The video buffering isn't on our end.
That's correct.
It's either Twitch or your end.
Fix it.
Fix it. Yes.
Come on,
I don't
Craig,
think
get
it's
in it.
Twitch. You can see it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I'm,
it's your end.
I'm watching through the website,
Yeah,
so.
so it's gotta be your guys' end. Sorry. So anyway, we do have a trivia question for this week as well.
Yes, as we always do.
Yes, for those of you who do not know, you enter on Twitter, tagging us at DisCast Show with the hashtag DisCastTrivia, which Darren's gonna put in the chat.
Yes.
And the trivia question for today is: who was the first monorail spiel narrator at Walt Disney World whose voice can still be heard today in his iconic "Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténgase alejado de las puertas." So tell me, who is that guy? Tell me who the first monorail spiel narrator was. There you go.
Correct.
DisCast Show with the hashtag
Yes.
DisCastTrivia.
There's always lag. Don't complain about it. If it's that much of an issue, just try and get through watching it now. And
Watch it
it's
now.
always up on iTunes.
It's gonna be up on iTunes, it's gonna be up on YouTube,
Yes.
and all that cool stuff.
In all honesty, I'd prefer if you guys watch it through iTunes
Me too.
than through YouTube.
Me too.
YouTube's kind of been a dead horse recently
Yeah.
as far as everything goes, and they're kind of in a mess as far as the state of security for content creators. So I don't want people to start relying on that when iTunes is pretty much a surefire.
Yes.
So
If anything happens with YouTube and we can't do YouTube anymore, I'll find a way to get the videos up on iTunes.
Mhm.
I'll figure out the storage dilemma. Right now we only have the audio on iTunes due to a storage dilemma.
Mhm.
Yeah, but we'll get around it.
donate so we could fix that.
Yes.
Hey.
Yes, if you guys donate and we can pay for storage on like Amazon's cloud or something, we will
Yeah.
just do that. And we'll have all the video on iTunes and it'll be perfect. But once again, guys, I do want it would be great if you guys went onto iTunes and gave us a review. You give us the star rating and then write a review. Tell us what you think about the show. It would really mean a lot, and it's gonna bring us up in the iTunes world. So it's awesome.
Yes. Before we continue, I
We
just
have
want to.
one other thing. Hold on.
Oh.
Today's episode is sponsored by Spectro Radio. The great guy over at Spectro Radio, I forget his name, I think it's Jeremy, I'm not sure. But he was gracious enough to give us some money to mention him on the show.
Yes, his links are posted all throughout the website, not in a spammy sort of way, but just kind of at the bottom or at the top of every page.
Yeah.
It's
We're gonna
very cool. I don't really listen to the pre-show here, being completely honest. I go ahead every night from 8:30 to 9:30. They have the Illuminations Hour where they play Illuminations-ish music. Every single night, I listen to the music of Disney parks while I sleep,
Yeah.
and it is a wonderful thing. So, check him out. It's really cool.
Indeed. It's a great, for those who don't know, it is the happiest radio station on Earth. And it's on Live 365. They play the sounds of the Disney theme parks, which all of you guys love, as I know. So right there, it's spectraradio.blogspot.com, I believe. So Darren, if you want to put that into the chat, that'd be awesome.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah. And hey, Legit, what is up? And so I guess you could say that Spectra Radio is also our executive producer for this week.
I'm just going to put the Live 365 link in.
Sure, you can do the Live 65 link as well. So that's that. And that would be our trivia segment. Let's get...
Look, awesome geek, Darren. You look sexy. Thank you. I try. A lot of effort goes into this.
Let's go on to our news for today.
Hold up, I have something to announce.
What do you have to announce to us?
Okay, so back in the olden day of the show, I don't know how many of you guys watched back then. It was probably around episode 1 through, let's go with 5. Now we're on 20. Yeah. Big amount of change. So back through episode 1 through, let's throw a number out and say 5. Sure. We used to do something known as park tips.
We did.
These park tips were pretty cool. Eventually Ryan and I kind of ran out of them. It was just too much of a hassle to come up with that, and trivia, we decided to keep trivia because it just seemed much more effective as getting you guys involved.
Yeah.
So we essentially just cut off park tips from the show.
Right.
But I don't want to do that. What I want to do is I want to, what I'm going to do probably tonight or tomorrow is I'm going to set up a park tip submission area on the website where you can submit your park tips for us, and we shall pick one to be announced on the next week as your tip to Disney for the other listeners of DisCast.
Yeah, I mean, you don't even need to do it on the website. You could also tag us on Twitter. That'd be fine as well. If you guys give us some park tips, we would love to say them on the show. That was my original idea for park tips. When we came with the idea of park tips, I said we can have it user submitted, but at the time we didn't have an audience to submit stuff.
Yes, we started at episode 1, and trying to get something where there's that much interaction just right out of the right out of the blue, it's very difficult to do.
Now that there's like 60 or 70 of you guys out there, you should definitely...
Yes.
Yeah. You guys should definitely do that. Yeah, so let's go on to news, why don't we? Today,
of course.
I've got tons of things to tell you.
I don't like this. I don't
Plus. Okay, keep your opinions until we're done and I'm done reading things, okay?
Okay.
So the plan is, by the end of this month, all of the remaining Walt Disney World Resort hotels will be Magic Band only, and the Key to the World card will be discontinued. As usual, the Key to the World card can be requested, but you won't be
Ryan, your mic.
What's wrong with my mic?
It's doing the static thing again.
Okay.
Fix it.
Yeah.
You should be good now.
It's good?
Yeah.
Sweet. I don't know if anyone got the trivia yet. I'm gonna wait until like tomorrow to check it. So anyway, all the remaining Walt Disney World Resort hotels will become Magic Band only by the end of January. So starting the Art of Animation and Port Orleans and Caribbean Beach and Coronado Springs have already gone full Magic Band. They're done. Tomorrow, Old Key West and Saratoga Springs will get it, followed by Wilderness Lodge, then Yacht and Beach, then Animal Kingdom Lodge and Boardwalk, then Contemporary, then Grand Floridian Polynesian, and then finally Fort Wilderness. And that's going to do it. Everyone's going to have Magic Bands and no Key to the World cards. And that means everyone's going to be using FastPass Plus. So we got a little bit of stuff to tell you about the MyMagic Plus experience that's going to be changing. So the good thing is, and I'm very, very happy about this, the reviews coming in from people using the system have been increasingly positive. They have been. Yes. Darren's like looking weirdly for you guys who don't see the video.
You told me to keep my opinions to myself till the end, so I will.
I know.
I'm being a good boy.
Good. That's fantastic. Port Orleans, they haven't yet. I just closed it actually, but I think it was today or tomorrow they were getting it. It might be tomorrow. Yeah, so everything's getting better about MyMagic Plus. Everyone's having a better time with it, but there still are some issues, let's face it. So the next couple of months, the My Disney Experience website and mobile app is going to be completely redone. It's going to be awesome and better. Reworked version, to quote them. I don't know what that entails, but it's probably going to be better. One of the largest issues people are having is slow access to the servers. The ping to the server is just terrible. It would take forever to anything to load.
That's an easy fix, though. That's not...
I heard someone compare it to AOL chat rooms in the 90s. So...
What, like AIM?
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah, pretty much. And in late 2013, Animal Kingdom had FastPass Plus being used by off-site guests. And that's going to be expanded to their remaining parks, and it's going to start paving the way towards the elimination of Legacy FastPass.
I don't like that.
Ugh.
Do you think that people are just gonna start stockpiling fast passes? Like they're gonna get fast passes and not go on rides, and then they're just gonna sell them on eBay in 10 years or something?
Oh, just like the paper?
Yeah, like what people do with old Disney tickets.
Maybe. I don't think it's really gonna be that worth much for a while.
If I bought 10 of them, I'd get them framed right there.
You know what? Yeah, I know, but you
Like
can't,
your 10
you can't
favorite
do that.
attractions.
You can't even get them now.
At any of the parks?
Not if you're a hotel guest. So non-hotel guests not at Animal Kingdom can still get them.
Well, let's say you're an annual pass holder.
Yeah, then I guess you can. No, actually, no. I think AP's...
We're just going.
I was talking to somebody on the MC Parks Bumble a couple days ago. They said they had AP, and I think you have the option of Magic Bands. You can use them if you want, but you don't have to.
Yeah.
You can still use Legacy FastPass. I don't think you can use both, though. Yeah. So...
I'd hold out with Legacy for as long as I possibly could.
Legacy FastPass is allegedly going to be completely eliminated by the end of spring. So that's a thing.
How much do you think Disney pays in paper each year for Legacy Fast Passes?
I don't know. We've talked about this.
Yes, we have, and I've never gotten an answer.
So who knows? So if all this testing stuff works correctly, everything's going to be MyMagic Plus by the end of spring. Now,
do you think maybe they're gonna use the money that they're saving on the paper to pay for a fifth park?
I don't know, Darren. We had someone.
I'm just throwing out opinions.
I was reading through some reviews of people for about MyMagic Plus, and there were a couple things people had to say. They're saying the room key and the charge card, how it charges to your room, those things work seamlessly. Like, the actual RFID technology itself is really good. I mean, do you expect it to be bad? Whatever. But that's obviously a plus of the system. The wait lines have apparently, decreased for FastPass lines with this. I don't know if they're just giving less out or what the deal is.
I guess because it's more organized. It's not just people just running to the park at the beginning of the day.
Yeah. Yeah. Scheduling them is pretty good right now if you're booking it in advance. Booking it day of, it gets a little hectic because, again, the servers...
Whoops, accidentally banned Craig.
Aw, Craig. I saw
Sorry.
that.
I was hovering over a comment, and Craig's comment scared me, and I just deleted it.
Yeah, so there's a little bit of issues with same day reservations just because of the whole server issues, but that's probably gonna be fixed by the spring. So I wouldn't worry about that too much.
Hold up, I want to address something.
Bad things. Can I talk about the bad things first? The bad things.
Ban Craig. Oh jeez, I just banned him again.
The bad things are the tier system. As this guy put it, I don't wanna decide between I missed it already. He said, I don't want to decide between Soarin' and Test Track. I don't want to decide between Rock and Roller Coaster and Toy Story Mania.
Good for him.
If the park's open for 12 hours or more, then why on earth are you only able to get 3 Fast Passes? And for only certain rides in these tiers? I don't like that. Because you can you can look at the sign. Hey, especially right now, because Legacy FastPass is still a thing, you can go and you can look at the sign. It says, oh, look at that. Test Track FastPass is at 9 o'clock tonight. And it's 7:30 or whatever. Oh, damn it. I went to go on Soarin' earlier with my FastPass Plus, so I can't get a Test Track FastPass anymore. Think about how terrible that is.
Yeah.
That's the hugest flaw right now. It's the tiers. They haven't done anything about the tiers yet, and that's the biggest issue. Yes, the servers, that's simple. The tier thing needs to be reworked.
I want to address what Wendy Shadow put. Wendy said, can you not ride any rides except the ones that you've booked? That would be awful. No. This is just Fast Pass. You could ride any other ride that you'd like to.
Also, you don't have to book your Fast Pass Pluses in advance. You can. It probably works better that way. But there's so many variables about a day at the park, so you have no idea where you're going to be when and stuff. And whether you're going to be able to make these Fast Pass Plus reservations you've made 180 days in advance. Yeah, I mean, you can change them whenever you want, but the changing things is kind of not good right now.
Everything's bugged. We'll just leave it at that.
There's a few, server bugs.
Major server
bugs. And also, if you don't have a smartphone, have fun at those kiosks.
I hear they're a mess.
Yeah, it's crazy. There's huge lines at these kiosks. There's like 3 stations in Magic Kingdom. There's 2 in every other park. I think there's still 2 everywhere else. I mean, I think it's just terrible.
They should just buy out Apple and just take all the iPads.
Yeah.
Why doesn't Disney develop their own computer for it? Why don't they just sit down with a computer dev and they're just hey, we don't want to make an app. We just want to make a system that does this.
Yeah.
That does it and does it fast.
There's also some issues with little kids having trouble having them on their wrists, having the actual band on their wrists. Wi-Fi has been improving over the past couple of months, from what I hear.
It was terrible when I went.
It was terrible when I went too. I went in August.
Magic Kingdom was pretty good.
When did you go?
I went in March,
okay.
And I was uploading videos from the parks.
From the parks?
Yes. No, I was on my phone, I recorded some of the queue of test track.
You mean straight from the YouTube upload app?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So I was just doing that short 10, 20-second videos, and Magic Kingdom was pretty reasonable with upload time because I was waiting in the queue for most of the rides while I was uploading it, so I didn't really notice it.
Yeah.
But when I went to Epcot, it was terribly slow.
Mm-hmm.
When I did the Soarin' one, it was by the time I got from the start of the Fast Pass line all the way to on the ride to upload the video. And it was a 20-second video.
Yeah.
So I'm glad to see that they
personally, with the YouTube upload app, I've had some pretty bad experiences with that as well. Just the app itself. So,
okay,
Wendy, what's your question? Give us your question.
We need to do a very just straight up breakdown of MyMagic Plus. MyMagic Plus is the new system at Walt Disney World. It's replacing the old check-in cards with the RFID things, and it's also involving the new way that they're doing Fast Passes. Now, the old way that Fast Passes were done was you had your little card, you swipe it into the turnstile gate, that was you entering the park, and that was you being able to use Fast Passes. You plug it into the machine, you pull it out, the Fast Passes come out, and then you go on your ride when the time's ready. Now, the way Fast Pass Plus and MyMagic Plus works is MyMagic Plus is a little wristband that you wear. They scan your wrist, you go into the park, it stores all sorts of information, you can buy things with it, it keeps track of your name because they're doing something with the Talking Mickey somewhere in the future, and I don't know, that was a rumored idea. But so characters will know you by name when they're talking to you. And the main controversy comes in with Fast Passes, because the way Fast Passes are now working is you have to book your Fast Passes ahead of time, which is an awesome. Well, you could. The option's there, which is an awesome idea if it worked.
I think what needs to happen, again, what they need to do is set a percentage of them aside for future booking, then have the rest available on the day. And one of the good things about Fast Pass Plus is that you get to choose your time. It's not, the Fast Pass window is currently 12:30 to 1:30, and that's it. Mm-hmm. If it's 12:30, I can pick a Fast Pass for 9 o'clock or whatever later.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's obviously tons and tons of issues still. Purchases, working fine.
I'm gonna be honest. If you know what you're doing, 3 Fast Passes is more than enough. I don't think I've ever gone to a Disney park and have used maybe more than 4.
I've used I just do as many as I possibly can.
No, I'm saying, you want to do as many as you can, but, when it comes to the logistics of it, how many times do you use more than 4?
I think I've gotten to 5 or 6 in a day. Also, here's another huge flaw about FastPass Plus. It's not Park Hopper enabled. If I want to use say I'm at Magic Kingdom the first half of the day,
Okay,
and then I want to go over to Epcot, I cannot choose FastPass Plus as an Epcot. I can only do them in Magic Kingdom because that's where I was at the beginning of the day. And Wendy, no.
FastPass. Hold up.
This is FastPass.
No. I gotta break this down fully. Okay, so FastPass is the other type of line along with Standby. Standby is where you don't get to skip the line, where you just sit through the line, you go through the queue, you enjoy all the little scenery Disney does for their ride experience stuff, and then you just kind of get on the ride. The wait times for that tend to be pretty long, so what Disney created was something known as a FastPass. A FastPass is a ticketing system where you say, hey, I want to go on this ride at this time. And so you get your little ticket for that ride, and then you go on the line, and then you go back at that time, and then you basically just get to skip the line. So what Disney's doing instead of making it the ticketing system, they're just making it run from the band's end. Instead of going that day and saying, hey, I want to go on this ride, and just manually going around and getting whatever fast passes you want for the following day, you could either do it ahead of time or you could do it in the parks. But you can only have up to 3 FastPass rides per day. You could spend the entire day on standby if you really want to, if you're that disgusted by the FastPass Plus system. But the option's there. You can essentially continue out your Disney experience without ever using FastPass Plus, essentially. But it's helpful when you think about it on the large scale. But when you get down into the logistics of FastPass, it's an issue.
Handspoken, what's up? I just read another issue that somebody was making a really good point on their review and said, this is going to change our strategies when we visit the parks. It's going to change our entire strategies.
Look, people like you and I, when we go to the parks, we completely abuse the system. Like, we know what we're doing compared to people that are going first time.
I'm going to get my first Fast Pass at 9.
You walk in, you're like...
open up at 10. At 10 o'clock, I'm getting my next Fast Pass.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not going to work that way anymore.
It could, if you know what you're doing.
No,
it's a new
with
system.
Fast Pass Plus.
It's a new system. That's the thing. Not everybody's used to it. Once you get into the groove and you figure out what you're doing,
right,
you're pretty much
set. We're going to have to wait like a couple months. Once people know what they're doing, people are going to post their tips and tricks. We'll be right on top of those tips and tricks for you guys.
Yes.
Don't worry. I'm hopefully going to go over spring break. Nothing's set in stone yet, but if I do go, I'm going to get all the tips I can possibly think of.
Magic Kingdom 1 a.m.
Yeah, Magic Kingdom 1 a.m. I'm going to try.
It's great.
I'm probably going to be alone because the rest of my family's going to want to go to bed. But I'm going to be there.
It's great.
Yeah. I'm wondering if Twitch is having some issues tonight.
I'd imagine so.
Because everyone seems to have problems. We have 0 drop frames still, so it's not us.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's just big issues are tiers. Big issue is park hopping. Big issue is 3 ride limit.
Mm-hmm.
Off the top of my head, I can't really think of a good system to fix that. The whole tier and 3 ride limit thing.
Okay, here's what you do. Okay, you bump the limit up to 5, like you said. You
I like
use 5 in a day. You bump the system up to 5. You remove the tier system.
Right.
No, you keep the tier system, but you narrow it down. Instead of how many tiers is it? 4?
I don't even know. I think
4 or 5
2.
tiers?
I think it's just like e-tickets and everything else.
Oh, really?
Maybe.
Okay, so here's what you do. You make it so you have 5 fast passes you could use throughout the day. You get 3 e-tickets and 2 others.
How about no tiers?
Well, then everybody's gonna do Space, Splash, Big Thunder, and MK, and then 2 random rides. That's why the whole idea of tier system comes in. So you want to weigh out your options.
There's not a tier. There's not a tier in the regular fast pass system. Why do we need it now?
Because people can do it ahead of time.
I guess.
Think about it. Also, when you're all running into the park, it's really first come, first serve.
Here's an idea. When the day starts, you can only...
Okay, no.
Okay,
so
ready? When the day starts, you can only reserve your fast passes for the first half of the day. Then for the second half of the day...
and then at like 2 to 3 o'clock, they reset.
Yes.
Now, you still have those initial 5, but you can...
Yes.
And you could use them on the same attraction twice. I know that's a thing that people were complaining about. So
Yeah.
they wanted to ride Rock and Roller Coaster twice, and they can't.
Exactly.
Okay.
Also, obviously, they're gonna have a certain percentage of these. Say you can have 1,000 fast passes given out per day on a ride. You can't have
Yes.
1,000. But just pretend. Say 100 or 200 of them, whatever, are in advance, and the rest are day of.
Yes.
Does that sound good? And
Yes.
then
Okay.
of
So
those
you're
ones on the
limiting
day of-
reservation.
Yeah. Of those ones in the day of, the first half of the day, right? You reserve the first half of the day during the first half of the day. And then once the first half of the day ends,
The other batch is able to be
well, it's going to be
reserved.
the same batch. If there's any left, they'll go on for the... No, actually, no. It'll just be the second batch.
Yeah, so you split it up.
So release it in batches. I think that's a good idea.
Okay, here's where that's gonna fail. Disney wants people using the app. Disney wants people doing things ahead of time. So they're gonna be like, oh, limiting ourselves. I'm not a big fan of that. Because let's say you find out a week before you go that, oh, hey, I could book my rides in advance. I mean, first of all, it's terrible advertising on Disney's part. But second of all, Disney doesn't want that. Disney wants people on their app, just doing whatever they can do to get ready for their trip. It makes a lot more ease on their end. And I don't think that their fast pass stations are able to handle the capacity that would be.
There's obviously kinks that need to be worked out. Yeah.
What would that be like? Let's say 30,000 fast passes in Magic Kingdom. Probably more.
I don't even know. Let's move on because we've been talking about this for way too long.
I hate this.
Yeah, I know. Well, I'm hoping that I get to go in the spring. That way, I can actually have definitive information for you guys.
Hold up, we didn't discuss the other issue is Park Hopper. Just completely knock that off.
No, yeah, it's just dumb. I don't even understand why that's a thing.
Yeah, I'm not an advocate of that.
I don't even know.
Okay.
I don't understand why I can't go to Magic Kingdom for the first half of the day and Epcot for the second half of the day and use different fast passes.
Isn't that the whole point of buying Park Hopper?
I mean,
I know
ridiculous.
it's to go to.
Yeah, I know. I can go to the park, awesome. But what if I want to go on Soarin'? The wait's horrendous. It's got to be fixed. I'm hoping it's fixed by the time I go. And if not, I'm just going to complain the entire time. You guys will just hear about that.
Yeah.
So let's move on. The Celebrate a Dream Come True Parade, RIP, because it's done.
Celebrate
A dream
come
come true, and you might just find a dream for you. You close your eyes and you realize any dream is possible. Saturday, January 4th was the last day to see the Celebrate a Dream Come True Parade.
That was great.
There were two showings, 12:30 p.m. and 3:30 p.m. It opened on January 23rd, 2009, and now it's gone. And the new Festival of Fantasy Parade is going to debut sometime in the spring. We don't know when. If I'm there for it...
I've discussed this before. I don't like the look of it.
We've already discussed it. We've seen two floats entering the Magic Kingdom at night. Here they are. They're up on the screen now. The one on the top is a Tangled ship, and the one on the bottom is a Cinderella dressmaking thing. The one on the top we saw in one of the concept arts, or something similar. The Cinderella we have not seen, but I think someone was saying in the comments, I don't know how legitimate it is, but I think there's something similar to it in a Hong Kong parade.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So there's that.
I like how in the picture you see like the new Disney bus in the background.
Yeah, there's a
Just
new
chilling.
Disney bus in the background. Nice. Nice little Easter egg for you guys who are
Like the
looking.
top secret bay.
Yeah.
What's that? Is that the CM parking lot?
Maybe. It possibly could be. Celebrate a dream come true.
I like the picture of when they were driving Spectrum Magic into the MK entrance gates, like the parking lot gates,
Yeah.
and they had to take apart the dragon because it wouldn't.
Yeah.
There's like 3 trucks just carrying a part of like a lit up dragon. I don't know why it was lit up, but
So, what's confirmed is you'll be able to see floats and characters from Little Mermaid, Sleeping Beauty, Dumbo, Pinocchio, Peter Pan, Tangled, and Brave, and of course Mickey and Minnie Mouse.
there better be a ridiculously catchy song somewhere in there, kind of like Celebrated Dream Come True.
Festival of Fantasy. It's the Festival of Fantasy. It's the Festival of Fantasy. Festival of Fantasy.
It's like American Idol tonight. What's up with that?
I don't know.
Okay.
Festival. Whoa, wait. Festival of Fantasy Parade is planned to begin at the same time the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train attraction opens.
I hear a pretty good segue into the next thing I want to discuss. Is that what I'm hearing? No? Save it a little bit longer?
Hold on, I'm just looking to see what else. Okay.
The other things are too completely unrelated.
Here's something really interesting. I have a picture of a concept of this float right here. Here it is. This is one of the largest floats we've seen in a Disney parade. This is the concept. It's Captain Hook's pirate ship. Wendy and Peter are on the ship, 28 feet above the buildings on Main Street. So take the buildings on Main Street, go 28 feet higher, and that's how high up that pirate ship is.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow. That's a massive
That's
float.
going to be really impressive to see.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see that.
How's that going to be supported? I don't understand.
I don't know. But
I'm
it's
not
going
an
to look
architect.
awesome. It's going to
Yeah.
look awesome. I can't wait.
I'll buy it.
Darren, what do you got for us about
Seven Dwarfs?
Mine Train?
Yes. So Disney Parks, being the wonderful people that they are, posted a new video up on their YouTube channel discussing the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. This video focused in on the ride cars, which was something pretty much non-discussed. Everybody was pretty much focused on the exterior. Nobody really...
Everyone only saw the exterior.
Yes. Exactly. So this is like an inside look. And I said the same exact thing back when we were looking at when they were painting the exterior and doing all the rock work for it. But one of the main things that they discussed within the video is the amount of paints that they use and the amount of work and time and effort that it goes into it. And it really boosts my confidence in this ride turning out good, because they were saying like they take these things and they make them look all nice and good and great, and then they individually just go smashing around them with hammers, and they're like bumping up the first car because, you know, it's in the front, so it's like bound to be like more mashed up than the one in the middle, and they're making each one unique.
Oh.
And they're spending like 10 days painting each one.
Hold on, I got something. The music in the parade is derived from the Happiness is Here parade at Tokyo Disneyland.
Okay, so it is similar to the one in
It's gonna be similar.
Tokyo Disney.
I don't know if the actual parade is, but the music's gonna be derived from it.
Yeah.
So take a look at that music, I guess.
But anywho, also in the video, you saw the first ever inside look of the actual like ride working, like on-ride footage. You know, you got a nice 35-40 second glimpse of the inside of the ride and the outside bit where you're going fast. There was one part that was like completely like not constructed at all, and I was kind of laughing at that's the piece of footage that they used, just like a blank area. But whatever.
Right.
I'm not Disney. I'm sure it's done for a reason.
Probably.
So,
of course,
what's that?
The Dwarfs is a huge thing that we're hyped about. And again, hopefully that's something also that I am in town for when it's open. I'm just hoping that I get to go, because there's so many things that we've been talking about, and I want to be able to see them to tell you guys. We're gonna think of something interesting for us to do when I'm in Disney, Darren. I don't know if we want to do vlogs.
Oh, I keep on banning people. You need to take away like my perms.
Okay. Sorry if you're banned. Awesome Geek.
Awesome Geek.
And Craig. Come on.
Craig
Fix
should
that.
be over soon. Yeah, I need to like stop hovering over
Yes.
people's names.
Yeah, seriously. Or we could just make you not a mod. I can work too. So yeah, Darren, we've got to think about something interesting and unique for me to do, or one of us to do when one of us goes to Disney and the other one's not there.
Okay, well, chances if you're going during spring break, the parks are open until 1 in the morning,
Yes.
which is awesome because then
1
you can
a.m.
do like
vlogs!
live reporting like during the show.
I wonder how good live streaming on an iPhone is.
No. I would live stream it, and what we would do
call
is,
me?
yes, call me on Skype.
Sure. Yeah, that could work. Like,
Yeah,
hey,
that'd be great.
yeah, I'll do that. Especially
Yeah.
because I'll probably be there for a full week. That's
Okay,
what
no, no,
Wednesday's
no.
show's gonna be.
Oh, okay. So you get a
Wednesday's show is
fast
gonna
pass.
be
Shut
me.
up.
Okay, what?
So you get like a fast pass for a ride at 9 o'clock, right? Using the fast pass. Here's the positive: you could time these things out. So you get a fast pass for like 9 o'clock, right?
Right.
And then so we get you like riding a ride.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Ryan. Welcome to DisCast.
That's great.
Hopefully
Like
Disney
rock and
Internet's
roller
good enough
coaster.
to do that.
Hey, they said Magic Kingdom's internet, or
They said that
what,
Magic Kingdom's Internet's really good. Yes.
Yeah, it's much improved since
Apparently,
iOS.
it's much improved.
I remember you were trying to upload.
I was
your
trying to upload
vlogs,
videos,
which you never did.
which I never did because then they all got corrupted.
Way to go.
Yeah.
And you
don't
were trying to
worry.
upload it from what? The
I
Contemporary?
was trying to upload it from Grand Floridian.
Oh, okay.
Grand
So
Floridian's internet is absolute crap.
all the
It's like
hotels-
it's like
Actually-
half a megabyte down, half a megabyte up.
I stayed at the Swan and it was pretty good.
Really?
No, I stayed at the Dolphin and it was
Well,
really good.
that's also not like actually Disney, is it? Like I don't think
Kinda,
Disney
sorta.
manages that. Okay, anyway. Moving along.
We
The
get so-
Cosmic Rays Starlight Cafe outdoor patio is going to be closed, and they're going to enclose it, actually.
Yes.
A big problem was the sun hit it.
It's because of all the
during
the cold weather recently, actually. So
Yeah.
it's like we're done.
They're gonna close it off. No one uses the outdoor patio in the summer. No one uses
Yeah.
it. The sun just beats down on you, and there's incredibly high temperatures. Also,
Isn't there an overhang on it though?
there is, and that turns it
But-
into a wind tunnel.
Okay.
I don't know why that was engineered that way, but when it's kind of breezy, there's just like a huge wind current under there, and it's not fun.
Oh yeah. Well, think about the shape of that building. It's a mess.
Yeah, I know, but future. Yeah, so it's gonna be completed by mid 2014. So there you go. That's that. Also, yes, I'm aware that that's Aladdin and Jasmine in Epcot, but I'm talking about Aladdin and Jasmine in Magic Kingdom. Their meet and greet is going to be relocated to the Adventureland veranda porch because the Agrabah Bazaar is being refurbished and is going to be reopening on February the 14th. So there you
That's
go.
exciting.
Yes. By the way, that actor in that picture there as Aladdin, I've met him. He's like the best cast member character ever. Morocco's Aladdin is like the best. He's awesome.
Somebody tweeted today that it was like one of I think it was the cleaning people at like the Grand Floridian or something
Right.
that they were singing like Frozen Let It Go while like cleaning the bathroom or something,
It's awesome.
and they were like best cast member ever.
Did we get a video of that?
No, I could find it on my Twitter somewhere. It was another podcaster who tweeted it. It was from Window to the Magic, best CM ever. Hannah from Denver belting out Let It Go while cleaning the ladies' room at Disney's Coronado Springs. Okay, Coronado Springs. That was close.
Close. All right. And we have one more piece of news, a little nice small thing that I thought was nice.
Yes.
I'm very happy. The Disney's Hollywood Studios smoking locations have been reduced. So, the ones outside the Hollywood Brown Derby and the ones near Lights Motors Action are both gone. So now all that's left is behind Hollywood Scoops, which is over by Rock and Roller Coaster.
Yeah.
Studio Catering Company Courtyard. That's next to Primetime Cafe, and between the Great Movie Ride and the ABC Commissary. I say commissionary.
Yeah, he did. You know,
Less smoking equals yay. I think I put that in the show notes.
yeah, you did. one of my I don't know, I guess problems with taking down the smoking areas is people are still gonna smoke, and you know, I know that a lot of places do it to like advocate like, hey, you shouldn't be smoking, you're at Disney, but you know, in theory, it's not really gonna change anybody, and you know, more than
I don't think they're doing it to change people. They're doing it because people don't like smelling smoke everywhere.
Yeah, but in theory, who goes into that area like
Do you
by
know how
Brown Derby?
disgusting it is to walk over there?
I don't
I
walk
do all
over
the time, you know, and you want to know why I do it all the time? Because I don't like walking. Instead of walking on the main places with
Yeah.
tons and tons of people, I cut through on the little back ways.
Yeah, I guess. Okay.
I do that all the time. And so seeing less smoking locations is great for that. Yep, and that'd be all the news we got.
Yes. So,
We're done with news.
how are you?
I'm pretty good. How are you?
Good.
Want to tell us your Adobe support story?
Okay, so I have the Adobe Creative Cloud Suite, which is where I pay like $25 a month, and I get all the Adobe products, being like Photoshop and
Photoshop, Final
Premiere
Cut.
Pro,
No,
yeah,
not Final Cut's Apple.
Premiere
Premiere.
Pro,
Um,
After Effects, you know, all that good stuff.
The entire creative
And-
section for $20
Yes.
a month.
And
Impeccable
the
team.
list goes on. Yeah. So anyways, there was an issue with my account, and I spent probably around 3 to 4 hours on support with Adobe. And then the one lady who I did phone support first. I got nowhere with that. And then I sat waiting for chat support, live 24/7 chat support. I sat there waiting for a half hour before I finally started talking to some lady. And then she pretty much got me nowhere. She's just like, re-put in your account info. And I'm like, oh, okay. That got me nowhere.
Okay.
And then at the end of that conversation, let's say about an hour later, she's like, anything else I can help you while you wait for your account to re-register? I was like, I don't even know what that means. And she was like, just give it time. And I'm like, I don't have time. I have to upload a video today. And she's like, there's nothing I could do. And she's like, but is there anything else I could help you with? Anything different? And I'm like, yeah, how do you cook bacon? I want to cook some bacon. And she's like, I can't do that. And then she just left.
And she just left. See,
She just straight up
she
left. I asked her how to cook bacon.
As a joke.
I legitimately wanted to cook bacon, and no.
You know, if I worked on a support line...
Hold on, that's not where it ends.
Okay.
Because what this lady told me to do was terrible, and it didn't actually work, and I wrote a terrible review because she just completely left on me after I made a small joke, and I legitimately wanted to make bacon. I went on Twitter, I had a small little, 2-tweet rant at Adobe, and then some guy, let me find his name, it's in my tweets, Scott V, tweeted at me, saying, what's your problem, how can I help you? I tweet out of my problem, and he's like, follow us so I could DM you some info. I give the dude my email address. He goes into my account. I didn't give him account info. He did it through the back end. He completely reset me and gave me 2 months free.
Sweet.
Yeah.
There you go. See,
when you're on customer support, throw a rage fest.
A lot of times, okay. Yeah, but let's be considerate to the people who work there. A lot of times it takes a couple tries until you get an actual good customer service rep.
Yes.
It's sad, but it's true. I've spent.
I'm not dissing on the people that that this was about, right, that I was involved with, because I understand the customer service standpoint of things, because from my Minecraft server I deal with that type of stuff all the time, yeah. And so I understand the fact that this person, I came out of this in a fresh conversation after just waiting for 45 minutes and being kind of aggravated. Donna, or whoever the hell I was talking to, probably just got off from somebody yelling at her. I don't know what happened, Right. I could have been the best person she got all day, because that was a pretty simple problem. I mean, she didn't fix it, and it took 4 hours to fix.
Not fix.
Jeez. Anywho.
Honestly, I'm seeing a lot of companies do a lot of their customer support on Twitter, and it's working really well for them too.
Yes.
Optimum's doing it. It's really funny too.
Remember my 24-hour stream?
What?
They tweeted out my 24-hour stream.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I remember. You don't even need to tag them in a tweet, and if you just say the word Optimum or Cablevision or something, Optimum's an internet service provider in our area, by the way. Yeah. Because no one's gonna know who they are if they don't live in the tri-state area. But yeah, they're an ISP. It's basically your only choice of a cable ISP. Also, if you live on Long Island, but that's a whole political problem. They basically have a monopoly over the town of Brookhaven, the town of Smithtown, and a bunch of other places. So.
Yeah.
How about you? Is your only cable choice Optimum?
There's
FiOS too.
There's Dish, FiOS,
okay.
DirecTV, Cablevision.
Yeah, satellite you can get anywhere, but you can't get FiOS because Verizon and the town of Brookhaven hate each other for whatever reason.
I'm not the politics of that.
There's a ton of politics.
ISPs.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
That's also why Verizon service sucks in my town.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't have anything else. Do you have anything else? Give us a good review on iTunes. Enter the trivia at DisCast Show with the hashtag DisCast Trivia. Check out our website at discast.us. Follow us on Twitter at DisCast Show. Subscribe on YouTube at DisCast Show.
Wish me luck tomorrow.
Wish Darren luck tomorrow. They don't know what they're wishing you luck for.
Oh, tomorrow I'm in a computer animation contest. Competition, not contest. Where I'm teamed up with another dude from my school, and we go head-to-head for an hour and a half, and we have to model, texture, and render and light an entire scene, not knowing what that scene is until 2 minutes before the competition starts. So,
I mean, it sounds really interesting, really cool.
Yeah, when I finish, I'll maybe tweet a picture out of it or something.
Sweet. Yeah. That'd be great. I'm sorry for all the Twitch issues. We're down to like 4 viewers right now, because I'm pretty sure everyone.
It only counts Twitch.tv.
Oh, it does?
It's not counting the website.
I thought
Yes,
you told me it did, you liar.
I was sadly mistaken because it's showing 6 people in chat, and that doesn't account for 4 views.
That's also really, really lagged. Like it does.
Earlier, no. Earlier, it was also doing the same thing when there was like 15 people in chat, and it was showing like 7 viewers. It's been wonky all day, and so.
Right. I mean, honestly, the viewer list thing is totally not good. It doesn't give you anywhere near everyone who's in the chat room.
The watching now list from actual like Twitch and the viewer list are 2 completely different numbers. Both of them are pretty incorrect. I've learned that from my 24-hour stream.
Yeah.
Just watching numbers just fluctuate like hell.
Which is dumb too, especially for people who like make money doing Twitch and stuff. But whatever.
I'm sure there's analytics somewhere, but.
Yeah. I don't got anything else. Do you got anything else?
Nope.
All right.
I'd also like to point out we hit 1,500 channel views on Twitch today.
Did we? So. That's awesome.
20 episodes, 1,500 views.
Awesome. How many followers we got?
67.
67 of you guys watched the live show. We only have like 5 or 6 subscribers on iTunes right now, so you guys gotta get on that. Come on, get over to iTunes, subscribe, download us on your phones, on your iPads, on your iPods. Everything, on your Macs, on your Windows computers, on everything, and then listen to us everywhere.
Yes.
The ski season is coming up. Are you gonna go skiing? Get your iPod, listen to the DisCast when you're cruising.
Look at my amazing graphic that I did.
The amazing graphic.
Yes.
Awesome.
Of the phone at Magic Kingdom.
The phone at Magic Kingdom is awesome. I think you can see it on the live page. I think.
Yeah.
Yep. Discast.us/live.
We should hook that up to iTunes.
We should. I clicked it and it was like.
Yeah, it just enlarges the image.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, that's helpful. I expected it to link to iTunes, but it didn't. There's actually not an iTunes link on our chat on the website yet. So
yeah, so we'll do that sometime this weekend, maybe.
Android users, there is a way for you to get our podcast on there. Sadly, Google Play does not have an RSS feed store thing.
Yes, so it's slightly difficult, but we'll look into it.
No, I have a way you can do it.
Oh.
If you download there's an app called Podcast Addict, and you download this Podcast Addict thing, and there's an option somewhere to get things from the iTunes store. Yeah, right here. Once you're here, you click on search engine up here, and then you check the use iTunes search engine.
That's interesting.
Yep, it is pretty interesting. Obviously there's no iTunes client for Android. That's to be expected, but there's a way to still search the iTunes store. So there you go. That's all I got for this week.
Yeah, same.
Yep. So we will.
A, B. See you next time.
See you guys.
You need to work out hands for that, like hand motions.
We do. Bye.